soon. We will be releasing all of the playlists that we've used during break so that everybody has the ability to listen to them again on d.yrk.lank. That means the Valentine's Day one, that means the Thanksgiving one, that means the Halloween one, that means the winter holiday one, all of them, including the main break playlist. So do keep in mind that it's all copyrighted material, so if you're going to use it, just know that. But everybody have a great break.
Okay, so I think we started just a minute early. Hello, everybody, and oh, there's still like not a lot of people here. Maybe I should wait.
Yeah, let's wait a minute. So let's.
Yeah, let's do that. Everyone comes at 10:30.
This is one my 5-year-old just taught me. What do you call a hippo with one leg? A hoppo.
Yes! That's very cute.
Okay, I think I'll start anyway, just because it's 10:30, even though there's only 70 people here. Where is everybody? Okay. Hello, everyone who is here, and welcome to break. I don't know how many of y'all saw the email from Hannah, but we have a really full break, so there will be no announcements aside from the ones from the Summer Bridge people, and I believe Mr. Zeljo with a survey. But remember, if you have any announcements that you need to get out before the end of the weekend, make sure to send them in an email to the community. Otherwise, you can make one at our last break on Tuesday.
Thank you, Celeste. I just want to introduce two fantastic additional Summer Bridge instructors. Today with us, we have Kim Biggio, who's going to have a social and emotional learning course called The Big Five. And then we also have Brooke Higgins, who's offering an SAT, ACT prep. So Kim and Brooke, take it away.
Brooke, would you like me to start, Brooke?
Whatever you'd like.
Okay. I would just like to introduce myself. My name's Kim Biggio, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of the York Summer Bridge program. And I'm going to be teaching 2 sessions of a social emotional learning class. And I know that a lot of people hear that and they think, what's that? And so what I want to tell you is social emotional learning is at the core of the human experience. It's really about like emotions, feelings, communication, relationships, but most importantly, self-awareness. And I want to promise you that this class is going to be super fun and interactive and dynamic, and may I say, even life-changing, because I would like you to come to class, and I'm going to help unlock the power inside of you to create the life that you've always dreamed about having. So I'm super excited, and I'll see you all in class.
Awesome. I guess that's my cue then. Yes, my name is Brooke Higgins. Folks, I do see some familiar faces. I've done some work with York over the years with test prep specifically. I am a local guy. I'm a teacher. I've been doing test prep now for over 20 years, and we're in a weird space with testing, as I'm sure folks on this call are aware. Even though we're seeing a lot more schools going test optional, the early data, and it's still pretty early, is that most of the admitted students, but particularly to selective schools, are submitting test scores. So it's a great space to be a test taker, if you will. I don't know that there's much fun about taking tests, but I do try and make it fun and have students informed about the process so that they can be in the driver's seat, if you will, because you can actually say, no, I don't want to do this test. But here's the option. The option is to submit. So what I do is, in this summer, we'll do a 3-week program The first 2 weeks will be the same, essentially. It is an overview of both SAT and ACT, its strategies, its guided practice. And then the third week is actually, full deep dive into the test taking process. So you don't have to do the week 1 or week 2 to be able to do week 3. You could do, week 1 and then week 3, or just do week 3. It's really flexible. I've worked with the folks at York to really design a program that's fitting your needs. And so I'd love to see you. Love to, chat with you. If you do have any questions about any test prep stuff, get a hold of me. I won't put out my contact information, but, I know a lot of folks on here, Mr. Raymond, Mr. Daniel, done a lot of work with Mr. Partlow, so you could always get in touch with me. But again, summer test prep, SAT, ACT, really for any age, designed for juniors, but sophomores can take it, freshmen can take it, really anyone that wants to jump in and kind of get in this test taking game.
Fantastic. Thank you, guests. Sign up for Summer Bridge.
Mr.
So-
Deljo, if you
I
want
think it's going to be me. It's going to be me, Caitlin.
You're gonna be
Thanks.
sharing the survey.
Yeah. So thank you, Kim. Thank you, Brooke, for being here. I appreciate that. So we have a survey for you to fill out today, and I'm going to give you just a general sort of overview of the purpose of the survey. And then I'm going to have Ms. Moneypenny and Mr. Johnson give you some advice about filling it out. So for those of you that know schools, they often create strategic plans, and we're in the process of creating a strategic plan for the next 3 to 5 years. Part of creating the strategic plan is gathering data from the community, and there is no one that's more important to the community than students' opinions about their experience here. So really, that's what the survey is. It's a benefits survey that asks you about the benefits of attending York School, as well as areas for improvement. So it's a survey that we think will be really helpful for the board's strategic planning committee to gather that data to make sure that we can improve the experience moving forward over the next couple of years. So I am going to hand it over to Ms. Moneypenny and Mr. Johnson to give you some advice about filling out the survey. But before I do that, I wanted to let you know I sent an email to all students about 15 minutes ago, so the link is in there. And I'm also going to put the link in the chat. And after Mr. Johnson and Ms. Moneypenny give you some advice, we're just going to let you fill it out. We wanted to give you some dedicated time today at break to fill it out, because it'll take you probably about 10 or 15 minutes to fill it out completely. And what I'd also want to say is that if you don't finish it today during break, we'd like you to finish it by Monday, if at all possible. So Mr. Johnson, Ms. Moneypenny, what would you like to add?
Hey, thanks, Mr. Key. So I teach stats. We like data, right? And so we need good data from you. And so a lot of the survey is, checking the boxes and selecting different things. But towards the end of the survey, we have some open-ended questions. So we'd really value a thoughtful response from you to give us some details. So not just the data, we want detailed data. We want, as Mr. B would say if he was here, we want stories. We want examples. For example, if you say, one of the things I love about York is academics. What do you mean by that? Do you like the breadth of classes we have? Do you like, are there specific classes that you are able to take here that you couldn't take elsewhere? If you say, I love the opportunities at York, what opportunities are you referring to? Is it the opportunity to travel overseas? Is it the opportunity to be up on the stage? Is it the opportunity to do robotics? We really just want you to elaborate on your answers. Like 1 or 2 word answers generally leave us guessing, and we try to read between the lines. And if there's only 1 or 2 words, there's no lines to read between. And so give us as much information as you can to make this to help us help you with this process that we're going through.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Key. I would just add that we are going to use your words. We're going to, really sit and try to understand your words. So this is why we need more words than just a few. And we're going to be using these to communicate to future families, future York students, and and to help us improve the experience, for you current students. So it's really helpful to have your insight and your perspectives and your opinions. So thank you for your time that you're going to spend on the survey.
Great. Yep. Thank you. And the final thing I'll say is that the survey, as Mr. Johnson and Ms. Moneypenny said, is meant to get detailed answers. It's also meant for you to be able to tell us honestly about your experience. So please do that. It is an anonymous survey. So we want to make sure that we get accurate information. I sent it in the email. It's in the chat. You have to be logged into your Google account, since it's only you're only able to fill it out if you have a York account. So most of you, that won't be a problem at all. But just know that when you fill it out, that you just have to be into your York account. So we're going to give you the rest of break today, which is another 20 minutes to fill that survey out. And again, we really appreciate it. And if you don't get a chance to finish it in the next 20 minutes, work on it this weekend and complete it by Monday. That would be great. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a great weekend.